I am Di, the Yoga Witch, and this is my podcast, and I am so happy to have you joining me today for another magical exploration. Today we are journeying into the heart of nature, exploring how to reconnect with its rhythms and harmonize our inner selves with the Earth's pulse. Now, before we dive in, I give a heartfelt thank you very much to my Patreon supporters, because without you guys, this podcast would not be possible. Now, if you're so called to join the coven and support my work here on the podcast, my yoga classes, etc., please hop on over to patreon.com/yogawithdilin to join the coven. All right. I'm just going to ditch the watch because it feels icky right now. Let's get going in our... Speaking of my chair and that, puppy is not visible. There's the puppy. Screw it. I just moved it and I can't set it straight now. All right, now we're going to scoot here. All right, let's get going. In our increasingly disconnected world, we have lost touch with the natural cycles that have governed life for centuries. We're going to discuss why this connection is so vital and how to weave it back into our lives. I think that's a worthwhile journey. All right. In our modern world, we have drifted far from the natural cycles that have guided life for millennia. Our lives are often dictated by artificial constructs, severing our connection to the vital prana that flows through all living things. This disconnect manifests as stress, anxiety, and a profound sense of alienation, disrupting the delicate balance of our chakras and our overall well-being. But, just as yoga seeks to harmonize our inner energies, we can also harmonize ourselves with the energies of the natural world. Think of it, Witchlings, like a grand asana, a pose that aligns us not just with gravity, but with the very pulse of the earth. Does that not sound amazing? We're living in a time of unprecedented disconnect from nature. Our lives are so often dictated by artificial schedules, deadlines, and the constant hum of technology. I mean, hell, I just took off a smartwatch. This disconnect can lead to stress, anxiety, and that feeling of alienation from the natural world. This separation from nature casts a long shadow, my witchlings. It disrupts our circadian rhythms, our sleep cycles, and even our emotional well-being. Think of it as a disruption of the nadis, the energy channels within us, leading to stagnation and imbalance. We're going to explore the impact of this disconnection on our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So, nature operates in cycles. The rising and setting of the sun, the phases of the moon, the changing seasons. These cycles are not just external phenomena. They are reflected within us, mirroring the ebb and flow of our own energies. Just as the nadis carry prana through our bodies, these cycles carry the earth's energy, influencing our physical, mental, and spiritual states. Aligning ourselves with these rhythms is akin to aligning our chakras, restoring balance and harmony to our inner and outer worlds. So we'll touch on the ancient wisdom that recognizes this interconnectedness, the understanding that we are a part of a greater whole, a cosmic dance of energy. Okay, we are going to talk about some practical magic and do a quick little guided meditation here. So let's ground our wisdom with practical techniques, weaving yoga wisdom with witchy magic into our daily lives. This is what I do. All right. Let's start with a quick little grounding meditation rooting our Muladhara. So find a comfortable seated or even standing position. Close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Visualize roots extending from your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, deep into the earth. Feel the earth's energy flowing up through these roots, nourishing your body and grounding your spirit. Imagine this energy balancing your root chakra, giving you stability and strength. Just take a breath here, feel that, and just relax into it. And then we're going to do a mindful observation. We are going to honor the celestial bodies. So let's try starting with track the sun's rising and setting, feeling its warmth and energy. Observe the moon's phases, noting their influence on your emotions and your energy levels. Pay attention to the changing seasons, recognizing their impact on your physical and emotional well-being. Just as you honor the alignment of your body in asanas, honor the celestial alignments. Ow. All right. Next up, we have sensory immersion, forest bathing, and elemental connection. This is one of my favorites. Engage all your senses during walks in nature. This means feel the earth beneath your feet as you walk. Hear the rustling leaves as you wander through the forest. And then smell the fresh air. I know right now it is springtime in the Pacific Northwest, and we just have that green smell in the air of that fresh rain with the newly growing plants and the fresh leaves on the trees, brand new leaves on the trees. Oh. Practice forest bathing. Shinrin-yoku, allowing the forest's energy to cleanse and revitalize you. Oh. So to do this, essentially you just go for a walk in the forest. And just as you're walking, let the forest's energy just wash over you, taking away the stress, the tension, the of the everyday world. Connect with the elements. As you're walking, feel the warmth of the sun for fire, the coolness of water, the grounding energy of the earth, and the lightness of the air around you. This is akin to practicing pratyaharya, withdrawing your senses inward to connect with the present moment. Reconnecting with nature is a continuous practice. Bring nature into your home by creating a nature altar using natural materials and cultivating indoor plants if you're not like me and do not have a black thumb. I kill succulents. Find moments of connection even in urban environments by visiting parks, gardens, or simply just gazing up at the sky. Just as we strive to maintain balance in our asanas, we must strive to maintain balance in our relationship with the earth. Consider using natural elements in your yoga practice. For example, use a bamboo block or practice outside in the grass. Even the simplest act of just opening a window during your practice can create a deeper connection. Oh, I love reconnecting with the earth. I personally, my favorite things to do top of the list, go to the beach. As long as I can splash in salt water, I am the happiest little witch. I attribute that to having been born on the South Oregon coast, and we could see the ocean from the front room window, the living room window. Next would be just walking a nature trail. I am so blessed right now to have a trailhead at the end of my street. So that is awesome. So I've got some questions for you listeners. What are your favorite ways to connect with nature? Are you a beach person? Are you a mountain person? Are you a just go wander in a field picking wildflowers kind of person? I kind of actually enjoy all of those. What challenges do you face in maintaining this connection? That's a really good question. Do you live it? Again, reminding you guys, I am in Seattle metro area. So, are you someone who lives in basically downtown Seattle without a car? So, trying to get to the beach or the mountains or whatever is just not really practical for you? Let me know. Let's talk. How has it only been 15 minutes? I feel like I've been talking for an hour. All right, my friends. Is there anybody in here chit-chatting with me today? Let's check. I see an Ash. I don't know if he's still here, but I see an Ash. All right, my friends. Son of a sea biscuit, my brain just blue screened. Like I said, what are your favorite ways to reconnect with nature? I have a lake, really nice lake that's just 5 minutes up the road from me. I have a river that's 5 minutes walking across the road from me. I live in one of the most beautiful parts of the Pacific Northwest. I have an amazing waterfall 15 minutes from me. Technically, the ocean is about an hour from me, but rivers, lakes, Mount-Sat, which is a popular hiking destination, I can see from my front porch. I am 20 minutes, I think, from the summit of Snoqualmie Pass. So I have so many ways to go interact with nature right here. I do, however, miss being in Southern California for the coast access, the beach access there. So, yep. My brain is starting to shut down. I do apologize. I wanted to be able to talk longer. I thought my thing was longer, but apparently not. So, I'm going to take a sip of coffee, and we are going to wrap this up, I guess. So, my darling witchlings, thank you very, very much for coming along and joining me on this particular little journey and adventure. Remember, we are a part of nature. We are not separate from it. And by honoring the rhythms of nature, we honor ourselves. And by honoring the earth, we honor the divine. Just as we seek union in yoga, we seek union with the earth. Don't forget to hop over to your favorite social media and give me a search. I am Di the Yoga Witch and Yoga with Di Lynn pretty much everywhere. If you feel so called to support the podcast and join the coven, head on over to patreon.com/yoga with Di Lynn. And also, if you are local to the Seattle area, why am I so hacky today? If you are local to the Seattle Metro, I am going to be doing Tarot in the Wild at the Pacific Northwest Witches Market Beltane Festival, which is this coming Sunday at Marina Park in Kirkland. Woot, woot, woot. Fun times. Opening ceremonies are at 12:30, I think it is. The maypole is at 3:30. No. Yeah, opening ceremonies is either at noon or 12:30. Thank you. It's at noon. I knew I was off. So opening ceremonies at noon. Maypole is at 3:30, and then the bonfire starts at 4:30. It is a family-friendly, pet-friendly event, LGBTQ-friendly. We are a very open and easygoing group of people, really wonderful people, lots of really, really, really cool vendors. There's tarot readers, there are crystal sellers, clothing people, all sorts of shiz. Come down and join us, have a blast. It's gonna be fun and pretty, and I will these t-shirts, my Namaste Witchling t-shirts, I'm sorry if you guys are listening to this, I will be selling my Namaste Witchling t-shirts and stickers, as well as doing tarot readings, pendulum readings, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So come see me. I'll see you guys this weekend, and until next week, my darling witchlings, namaste. I will see you then. I love you muchly. Have a good one. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdyliden.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.